There we go. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my next stream of Supermarket Simulator. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, honest to goodness, that my internet is now fixed. We've had we're on an old copper line, and basically the guys who came to have a look at it, because we dropped down to like 5 megabytes per second or something, I think it is. And anyway, so they went up in the roof, and we had like old phone lines that hadn't been turned off, and it looked like a spider where all the cords came and connected. So when there was a dropout because of the weather and that, it was then trying to go through another exit, like with one of the lines, and it was so bad. But anyway, fingers crossed, everything's been fixed. So I'm not sure where I'm up to in this, but if I open it up, oh, I had something else up to show you, but hang on. Get it over. It's their second anniversary today. Like, go figure. But anyway, so happy second anniversary. And they say here, we're still hard at work bringing new features, improvements, and surprises. So only the beginning. Well, they've got a lot of stuff there. I still think because they gave us more expansions for the shop and more expansions for the storeroom, I feel their next update, they're going to be bringing in possibly new food. They might bring in someone to do the internet orders for us, like they've got for restockers and everything. But also they said surprises, so it wouldn't surprise me if they have like a specialty outlet within the supermarket that you can do, whether it's like a cafe or meat sellers or something like that, even though they've got the meat shop around the corner. So, but what I was going to show you is I saw this new thing, which I'm really, new game, not thing, I'm really contemplating buying. Let me get it up and you can hear it. Hang on. It's up on Steam and it's half price at the moment. And it's called Void Train. It looks interesting because it's got puzzles and stuff you can do. I'll let you have a quick look. Like obviously it's got shooting. So there's puzzles, there's things to do. You've got requirements. So that all clicks things that I like to do. That's like a Temple of Doom or something, that one. And those little creatures there, they actually made me think, hang on. They actually made me think of villages, you know, in Minecraft. So why are these important? You know, how they've got them set up like that. Like this is the first thing I've seen of this game. I've only seen it today for the first time. So it came out on the 8th of November last year. You know, mostly positive and that. I'm not fussed. But it is, what is it? It's 20-something dollars. That's Australian. So if you're looking at buying it and you normally buy the supporter upgrade and soundtrack and stuff like that, I've actually worked out that if you buy it now and you buy all the DCs separate, it's cheaper than buying the bundle. So you sort of go, because this one here, which is $11.79, is for free. So that's only $16. There is a price somewhere which made it easier for me. $16 something. I can't see the price. There it is, right there. So $16.97. So that's like $38 something. So it saves you $2 something. But anyway, I don't know. I'm contemplating. I might buy it, but then after I buy it, I have to look at playing it. So anyway, let me put that down. If I've got enough time before I have to pick up my son, I'm hoping I can stream again when I get home after I pick him up. Then I'm hoping, to jump back on. I started up a new world with my brother, with Valheim, my brother and my nephew. So we've only played one episode. I haven't uploaded some shorts or some cuts or stories or something, but yeah, I've got to upload. It was the first day of playing it, and of course my brother and nephew found a bear. Now you don't mess with a bear on the first day you're playing because the weapons you've got are basic, and so I don't know if I died 4 times or something, but oh my god, it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. So, but that one will probably, that one will be slow progress. It depends on, it's catching when my brother's got time and that. So, but it's a lot of fun playing with them. And my nephew, he always goes and finds the bears or whatever else, and then he brings them back because he wants you to be friends. Yeah, nah. So anyway, so yeah, morning everybody. I have no idea what I did last time. If you haven't seen my supermarket before, here it is. It is like compacted, fitting as much as I possibly can in. And like in real life, you would not visit this place. It would be absolutely horrible. I know I was contemplating, because I've got 85, the next update, I think it's about 60, what is it? No, sorry, 72,000. So yes, I could get it, but at the moment I know, hang on, there's no bills. Let me check. I always do bills. Each morning you come in, you do the bills and you check price changes. So today, yeah, I've fixed that one. I know I need to do some restocking because, yeah, we've got some gaps. So once I've done that, I will see how much room we've got, because that section there will be pushed backwards. And I can't remember what I was going to do with it. There was something I was going to do. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into some crazy driving, because you know me, I'm not good with the driving. There was something, it's frustrating me. There was something else I was going to restock. I don't know. All right, let's go get some alcohol. First slot would be here. Hang on. All right. But anyway, I hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's fine. Having a great, hang on. It'd be Friday night for you guys in the US. Will it be Friday night? It's 2:20 here, Saturday. Might be early morning, actually. Okay. Now, the little ones I won't bother about. I'm just trying to remember, because everything is everywhere, where exactly I've put alcohol. Not up there. It used to be here, but it's moved. That's all books. Anyway, we'll see how far we can get. A lot of the books are here. I don't know. No, I didn't do the books. I was going to say, I did a, what was it? I did do stocking up for the janitorial supplies, because a lot of those are like really big items. So I've done that. I was going to do this one and then maybe restock the books, but I think the books are fairly good. They'd definitely go for another trip, like another store opening. That's 12. And the best thing about this is I buy the stuff, I bring it back, and those guys put it away for me. So I don't even have to know where I've moved things, because, yeah, I've made a mess of where things are at the moment. Okay, so that's double. No. Hang on. Oh my gosh. That's water. Actually, I was going to say you don't buy water in an alcohol shop, but actually you can. And Magic Man, how are you? Makes himself a cappuccino. You bring me mocha coffee. That is so cool. That was so cool to see you streaming the other day. Honest to God, I was almost running late and I had a notification came up on my phone and I've just sort of glanced at it and I've gone, no way. And I had to turn the computer on and let it load while I was waiting for things, like getting ready for, like the rest of ready for work. Yeah. And you're hell divers. Your character, seriously. he does, he must be so bruised from diving on the ground and everything. That is so cool. All right. Where's my... Oh, are you serious? We've lost our car again. No. I always bring it back. Except for this time. At least I knew where I was. Okay. I'm not concerned. We left our car parked. And I'm hopefully getting better. I was just saying, I gotta wait for this car. Oh no, hang on. I was just saying, I saw a new game that's come on sale. Oh, thank you for my hug. I love my hugs. Oh, do you know, when I sent you that picture of the hug, there was another hug there with oh, I can't think. What is it? Something University. Monsters University. You know, with the big blue monster, how he gives the little child a hug and that? Oh, that looks so cool. Honestly, that would be the best hug. You could just disappear into it. What was the game? I saw this game. It's half price at the moment, just for the weekend. Well, over here. Hang on. It's going to make a noise. I'm not going to go through it again. I did at the beginning. It's called Void Train. It looks interesting. Like, it's got some shooting. Oh, gosh. There you go. It's got some shooting. It's got puzzles. It's got other stuff. Shh. I'll show you. A bomb. Anyway, we sit there watching. I was looking at it and I'm sort of going, well, I know I like to have, when I play games, I like to have things that you need to do. So like when I've played Repo a couple of times, like you have to go out and get things to bring it back and, you know, to get a certain amount to buy stuff to improve to whatever else. And it's like with the supermarket, you know, there's things that you have to do to keep it going in that. So I kind of like that things. And those little creatures I was saying before, how they've got them all lined up. Hang on, let's find the little creatures. Where's the little creatures? Like, I've not played this before, but to me, that reminds me of, you know, Minecraft with the villagers. Like, why are they so important? I'm assuming you can trade with them. I don't know. I think that's just its name. Yeah. So, but it says you can play up to 4 people. So, but I don't know. It looked interesting, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably end up buying it. But then I've got to go, okay, now I need to play it because I've bought a few games and I haven't played them yet. But yeah, it looked interesting. So, yes, Sully and Boo. I was looking at that going, hang on, who? I go, Sully. I know the name Sully. Yes. And he just gives this big hug, and it's like, that is so cool. All right. Now, we get Japanese whiskey and Jap sublet. Oh, good. I think that's Jack's. And then the Japanese whiskey, I think it's this one. Japanese, yeah. It's hard with some of them. You just can't see the case. You've just got to kind of remember. So, but as I was saying, I'm going to be playing this. I've got another just over 2 hours until I have to go pick my son up. I'm just looking at the clock, and then I'm hoping to play afterwards. So I'm contemplating. I've got what's that other new one I bought? Not Warehouse. I've got so many simulators on the go, but I bought a new one. Hang on. Mall Simulator. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to play. But I've started playing Valheim again with my brother and my nephew. I've got to upload some clips because, yeah, trying to kill this bear. We didn't end up killing it, but oh my God, it was fun in the meantime. It was on day one. Well, probably there'd been like 1 or 2 nights, but like we had nothing. They both had a bow. I didn't. I just had like, what I have, a hammer and a sword or something. And it was just like, this is ridiculous. And trying to like hit it while it's got its back to you and then run away. It was hilarious. So I've got to go through the clips and work out which one's the funniest ones. But I'm pretty sure I died at least 4 times before I had to go pick my son up. It was so funny. Now, they still haven't changed the spelling on this. If you look at the third thing down, it's DEHL, beer blonde. But if you look here, it's DEGL. So anyway, that's just for something different. So 4 of these and 4 of Heng wine. And today, pure coincidence, is the second birthday anniversary for Supermarket Simulator. I saw on their site, which I showed when I first came in. That's Heng, isn't it? Yes. How many do we need? We need 4 of these. BK 6-pack 2. You watch, I'm not going to be able to get out the door. And then the 6-pack. BK. All right. Now, Chibon. Chibon. I'm really bad with reading things, so just please, please excuse me. So 2 of the wines and 8. Oh, okay, 8 of the old ones. No, that one. Like I could put it down. No, what's putting it down? Oh, I don't care. Okay. As long as I get it what the green thing is about, then it just loads up by itself, which is really cool. Okay, trunk's full. Let's try this size. See how that one fit in the other one? It's always worth trying. So it can't fit ones these sizes, this size, but it can fit the others. Just trying to get past. All right. Now I'm pretty sure it's this one. We've got to get 8. Yep. And then 10 of the magnet. Okay. So 8 of these. And I'm counting. That's the magnet. Oh my God, was there 10 of these? Now, one of the reasons I'm getting these out now, even though I can't fit them in, is because I've lost count. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. That's 4, isn't it? 4, 5. I knew there was a box there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I hope I remembered there was 10. Okay. Yep. Is when we go back to the shop, while they're unloading things, I can take off this list what I've actually bought. So all this stuff here I've bought and paid for, because every time I pick a box up, you'll notice that money comes out of the top corner. So then when I come back, I just have to load and I don't need to worry about it. But if I had more things that I needed to put on the list, because you can only have 50 items, then I could load them while I was there and then come back and get more stuff out. So it's just, yeah, multitasking, so to speak. All right. So the Teco keg 4, that's that one. And if you go up higher, it goes further. So then you can stop. Oh, I'm going to have fun getting out. Do I want to get the other ones? Best keg 2. Okay. Teco Beer Lager 1. It's not a 6-pack. Hang on. Beer Lager. $30. No. Oh, I must have clicked on one of these. When? See how it says 1 and it's $30.15. If I look down there, the price that's crossed off, it's $30.15. Because when you go to the shops, you get things for half price. So that tells me that this is the right one. I just can't remember clicking on that. Unless I've got another spot for it. Right out the door. And then 2 of the other vodkas. And this is the hard bit because I shouldn't have done that. However, it says on the left-hand side, it shows you that you can drive. So if I press E, I get in the car. However, I want to find the little box. I knew that would fit. Also, if you like, what you can do, you have to drive very carefully. But if you've only got a couple more boxes to go, you can throw them on top. But then you need to worry about going too fast because they will blow off. That one won't stay. I was trying to actually go there. Ooh. All right. So that's the one. You have to get it on top of the front of the car, or the windscreen, or on top of the dual cab ute, on the top of it. But if you get it on top of the boxes and that, it won't stay. It'll just come off. If I do fast, if I go too fast, it'll actually all blow down. Now, hopefully, there. I was going to say this person should go. Well, this car should go. There's actually nobody in them driving them. Or if they bumped into me, I could go a little bit faster. I'll just have to run back and get the box. And what will happen is there's a certain distance where those the restockers stand. Oops, I nearly got the corner. That if you drop something on the ground, they'll pick up. But if you're outside the area, they won't pick it up. And no, I'm not driving with no hands. So I've come into the area, and so because it's not clipped into the ute, it's like I've dropped those packages back there. So they're actually picking them up. Oh, I was too slow. So this one, maybe. We'll wait and see. I was going to say that one there should disappear. And what we can do is if you throw into, that might be just out of the area. Now, boxes are excellent. Nothing gets broken, nothing gets shaken, and nothing gets bruised. It's really cool. Okay, so obviously we ordered one too many. That's got me. Oh, okay. I must have pressed twice. Okay, he's coming back for that, and they should pick up. All right. That's an easy fix. If I can remember where they are. Do we have any here? Because what I've done is you can only fit one box. I can't remember. I've moved everything around. And ever since I moved it around, I can't find a thing. You can only fit one box on a shelf. And I've clicked twice, obviously, because, you know, that's clever. No. So then they'll put those up. It'll just depend on if I ordered. I think I've got 2 more extra BK. Where did I put those? Okay. Those racks there, I should have shown you. These are my overflow racks. So if I get, well, if I do the wrong order, I can put them here. And then once it's been taken and put on the shelf, then I can take the tag off and then they become just empty racks again. I made them the smaller size, so then I would know that these aren't permanent items. Also, if I have, okay, toilet paper, you only get 4 packets in it. So basically, what's the close? If I only had 1 in here and I was ordering stuff, I could take it, put it over here, and then I could order 1 box. Because you don't get many in there, then the more stock we have, the better come time when it's, you know, the shop's open. Okay. And rather than turn around, because it takes time, I tend to go backwards and forwards, which doesn't help when you bang into somebody. But I get the hang of it, though. That way. I get the hang of banging into people. Are you going to go? Oh, yes, you are. It's gone orange. Okay. And I tend to... I've gone over that box, but I'll get that another time. I tend to get as close as I can to the shop, because then you can just load it. Oh, I didn't take the ones I've got off, did I? And yes, I've got some more of the kegs. Oh well. Get dizzy doing it. Okay. Let's get this back. And it stacks nicer if you do the same boxes all at the same time. But technically, yeah, those people, they're not really there. Shh. If they ever made them real, that would be painful. And you don't mind them? They're actually working on the car at the moment. I knew they were too They're working on the car. I have no idea what I was about to say. I've lost my train of thought. Okay. So this is all the stuff I had on here. And we've got all of them. So if we take that off, we can look at getting more stuff. So we'll have a quick look. See, something like this, you get 8 in a box, and there's only 2 there. So what I could do, take this for temporary, put it there, and that means I can order a full box. These ones here, on the small racks, they're for the specials that we've got things sitting here. I'll put most of the specials here. So then when it comes time to restock, they only have to walk a small distance. That's my thinking anyway. All right. So we get some of these. There's one there. You can see the green, how it goes down like that, like a step. That means there's 1 missing. If it was a sharper step, that would mean there was 2 missing. 8 and 8. So we can get 2 of those boxes there. So you see that goes down a lot deeper, so that can fit 2 boxes. I'm pretty sure that's 1. Okay, so that's 1 and that's 2. It just makes it easier to order. And the juice is fine. It's the eggs and everything. Thank you very much for your follow. Appreciate it. I hope you're well, having a great day or night, depending on where you are. So that's 1 and that's 2. I do enjoy this. It's very, you can just relax. Like sometimes I sit here and I watch a stream on my other computer, on my other, what is it called? Monitor. Words and me. So yeah, so watch it on another monitor. And yeah, just do some, okay, just do some restocking in that. So I don't always do it on stream. I just get it to the stage where we can actually get the shop going, which I will do soon. I'm not going to restock everything as she clicks on it. But yeah. And what I do is when I first started, because I've been playing this a while, this is what, 120, episode 124. God. What I did was I went through I went through on the map and I went to each shop and I had a pen and paper and I wrote down what was in each shop. So then I could use the list until I can remember. And so if I was looking for something, I knew which shop to go to get it. Now, this is the meat and dairy, but as an example, if you want to get some butter, yogurt, crab sticks, or I think hummus, you actually buy it at the deli and grocery, even though, you know, dairy, yogurt. But anyway, so we've done this shop, we've done this shop. We're about to grab some stuff from here. We've got the green market and that one to go. So I'll have a look to see where the holes are. I'm not going to 100% it, but things like this we do need to get. And then we can trade. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to extend the shop. And I had a plan for it. Can't remember it. Like the chicken you get at the meat store, so I won't be getting that. But it's really cool. Oh, if you haven't seen, I'll show you what I do when I'm getting the books, because they put the books right at the end of the shop. And one of the best things that you can do is actually stand 16, that's, oh no, that's in the other shop, and actually throw things. The hummus is there. That's, yeah. All right, we're nearly done on this. Oh, that's lucky. Because if you see down the bottom, it says amount 50. You can only do 50 items. So if I tried to get something else, it won't do it. All right, let's go. Oh, we've got... Seriously. I'm not in the mood. And if they don't want to put them away, that's fine. Oh, no, it's not. I'm going to run over them. Hot dog. Give me a sec. This one. 24, 24. I'm just going to put these down. Easiest way. I think it was talking when I was ordering, so I ordered too many because that's full. And if it's full, they won't pick it up. Okay, that's the red one. Looks like cordial, doesn't it? So, red wine, that's over here. And when you're moving about, if you press and hold the shift key, so that's normal, and shift key, it's so much faster. Anyway, so you can muck around. All right. That can go there. So we'll go back and we'll get the rest of the alcohol. You can actually do a 360 in this. You see what I mean? You shouldn't do that. Oh, that was something I noticed actually. Skid marks, look. That is not good and you shouldn't do that. That is so cool. Now, the thing is, I've got to remember and see whether these actually disappear between, like, over time or, like, in the next episode. I noticed that another time. Okay. Pretty sure that's it. Okay. Okay. Skid marks are still there. Sorry, sir. Now I'm just waiting for them to go. So then we can back up to the door. Now you make sure you don't cover the full door, otherwise you can't get in. Sometimes even doing that, I can't squish myself in. All right, so if we go down to the bottom, 2 of the pasta, 1 of the spaghetti. So you can do that. We're very close, so 1 of the spaghetti. All right. Oh, if you're looking back here, I know we've got to get a potato. Say we need this one. What you can do is you can throw them over. Because I normally would throw them here, and then I'd pick them up from here, and I'd throw them there. If you aim up high, it goes further, but you have to be careful not to actually hit the roof. So then you throw all the books here, and then you can throw them forward. And then you can do normally in stand and go up, down, up, down, up, down. So it makes it fun. Do you know what I mean? You got to have fun while you're doing it. So, and the reason I get the stuff from these shops is because it's half price. If I bought it on the computer, because you can, say I'll buy that item, well, say I'll buy that box there and it's $30. If I come here and buy it, it will say $30, but that'll be crossed out and I'll be able to buy it for 15. So that means I'll be able to stock more in my storeroom, or purchase extra items, or have money left over to therefore extend the storeroom or extend the shop as well. Now, susu sugar is here. Basmati rice is 2. And I only went there because we're coming here. So 2 of them. And this just makes it easy. It's just like a shopping list, really. 1 of each of the oil, and farine and Crafton. That's farine, Crafton, oil, oil. Now, okay. There we go. So the big boxes won't fit on, but as you go down in the smaller boxes or different size boxes, some of them will fit, so it's always worth trying. So what did we get? So you need 2 of the dark coffee and 1 black tea. So dark is there. 2 of those, and then that's the black tea. Okay, so 2 chocolate bars and 1 of the candy, which looks like marshmallows, or it did. They really changed that, didn't they? 2 of these. Okay, 2 peanut butter and 1 Batiste or something. I don't know. 2 of these, and then no, that one. Bon pepper cake 1, which is down here. That one. And once you get used to it, you'll know what you're getting, because there's a lot of different cakes in that. But the aisle that I got it from is from the original stock when I first started the game, so I know what products are there. Because sometimes it's really hard to actually like read the labels and work out what it is. So if you can remember where you get it from, that can help. So 1 turco and 1 orange juice. Turco, orange juice. Tropics, here we are. That's that one. So 2 of these. And once again, I'm getting these out, so then it's easy for picking up when I come back. How many potatoes? 8 of these. And there's different vehicles that you can actually get. Chachi! Oh my God! How are you? Oh, baby. Good evening. Good evening, boys and girls, cats and squirrels, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, kind sir. How are you? I saw you were streaming, but whoops. I couldn't get on. I had to take my son to work, so we're doing really cool. So, Yeah, things are just plogging along. My son's attending school some of the time, but he's doing his homework the other time at home, and I've just lost count. But yeah, no, we're doing really cool. I've had my internet, hopefully, fingers crossed, totally fixed. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've had it upgraded. But the computer that I'm on, the computer that I'm on, it can't see the 5G network because it's like 10 years old. So the kids with their laptops and everything else, they can access that. I'm still on the 2G network, but with the fixes that they've done, I'm actually getting double the speed I was getting before. So it's really good for me. It's excellent for them, if you know what I mean. So you don't have to be sorry. I know, but I really wanted to pop in and say hi. I haven't seen you for so long. How did your stream go? Oh, that's right. Oh, don't mind me. Hang on. Chachi's another streamer. Wonderful person. What was it? The First Berserker. You've played that before, though, haven't you? You've probably played it a couple of times because you're very good with those games. Chachi gets to know him, and some of these other games that he's played, he gets to know what moves to use and that, and he can get through fight scenes and not get hit. Like, it is so cool. Yeah, no. Do you know what? Ours, oh, nah, I can't show you a picture of it because if I held it up, I haven't got enough light for you to see, I don't think. I'll see if I can. It was basically this house that we're renting used to have like 4 or 5, no, it used to have 4 phone lines. And so one of them's been converted into like the Wi-Fi signal, but there was still 3 other live ports. And so what was happening was when it rained or something, or the wind blew, or who knows what, we would get a dropout. So the signal would try to go through one of the other ports, but of course it's not connected to anything. So our dropouts were getting, like, I got down to 5, is it 5 Mbps or something, whatever it is. It was so bad. I'm trying to find. Now I've got to see if you can see that. That was one of our lines, which wasn't even connected up. I don't know if you can see that. And then, oh, I don't have the other one. So yeah, so he's basically, then the guy's isolated it and then put some stuff in. But yeah, it is so much better. Why won't they go away? But yeah, whenever it was rainy or windy or who knows what, my internet was bad. So it should be really, really good. And I'm really, really happy. Okay, what have we done? De Niro pizzas too. And I saw a new game. Still can't remember what it's called. I'm not going to... Honestly, I'm interested in getting it. I've got to go down my wish list. It's going to make a noise. Just ignore it. Let me put it on. Hang on. I'm not going to play it again. Called Void Train. And it's got some shooting in it. Hang on. There you go. It's got some shooting in it. But then it's got some... You have to like gradually build up this thing. You can play up to 4 people. You have to do mining and pick up things. So that's how you protect yourself, I think, when you first start. And then I've got different puzzles and just other things that you have to do. I don't know. It looks interesting. So everything came together like Legos for you. Yeah. Like, let's build a wall with Lego. Do you know how strong that would be? If you had the original Lego, not the imitation stuff, because that kind of goes together and then falls apart. It's almost like Duplo, which is great for little kids. but frustrating for adults to help them because it just falls down. But Lego, you could probably build a house out of it. So, yeah. All right. What do we need? Pizza. De Niro? Is that? Oh, no, hang on. The Mafia De Niro pizza, because everybody needs that. So, yeah. So I've got to pick my son up in probably an hour and 3/4 I've got to leave. But then I'm hoping once we've had tea, I might be able to jump back on and play something else. Fingers crossed. So now, can I stand? I'm going to get 5 of these. I try and stand in one spot that I can throw it close enough to the door that I don't have to run backwards and forwards. I've just got to watch out for hitting that, what's it called? The shelf. And if I've counted right, that's 5. Honestly, I need someone to do counting for me. Pizzas do sound good right now. Trying to stay away from bread. Yeah, that's one of my main downfalls is carbs. It's not sugar. I'm not huge on sugar at all. And I've got type 2 diabetes, so not good for me. But then carbs are not good for me. So I'm staying away from bread, but mind you, we're having hot potatoes tonight. But I've made coleslaw to go with the bacon and the tomato, and might have some sour cream and avocado and cheese. I think that's about it. But once you put like the coleslaw and everything on it, oh, it's so yum. Yeah, dishes, you're more than welcome. I'll be doing enough. They had potatoes on special the other day, and I went through nearly every bag to try and find the bag that had the biggest potatoes, because potatoes are, like, because of the heat we've had down here, they haven't grown as well because they need a lot more water. So they're getting to the stage, but there's a lot of bags with small potatoes. But when you make hot potatoes, you want like a decent sized potato. So yeah, I went through all the bags to find the one with the best potatoes. And I got it too. Honeybee cereal. So, but yeah, I was trying to plan ahead to make it easier to do tea tonight. So I have to pick up my son. So with the coleslaw made, all I need to do is shove the potatoes in, cook them, cook the bacon, and then everything's almost done. So that will be cool. French fries 1. Brown sugar is there. Okay. Pasta elbows 1, and the moussaka. It's the elbows. I'm going to have fun getting out. I might have to move things. Scallop. Now that's the ham, isn't it? This one. That one. Okay. So one of these. Oh, I clicked on hummus. Oh, no, we do have hummus here. I said that before. Hummus is over here. Now, 1 green beans veggie mix. And now, Bonbec. I know there was one of these. And then these other ones I get mixed up, but you can always look at the price because it's called, that's a maxi cone. Hang on. Maxi cone ice cream. Okay. So if you see they're crossed out, 75.74, that's 73.20. There we go, 73.20. See how it doesn't say on their maxi cone? No. So I always get confused. But if you have a look at the price, if you can see for like one of them, then you know it's this one. Otherwise I go back and then the shelves are full for the other one. Okay. This is the fun. That was full, wasn't it? Oh no, we can still fit the small ones on. Nice. All right. Get this back. And then because we've got everything, I can get it all taken off. We got all of this. We take it off and then we can do a little bit more ordering. I'm just going to get, that's cheese. I haven't got that in the shop. These are on special, so I need to make sure that this is full. Just saw one. Don't know how I'm ordering too much. Now all along there is a fruit and veg. Most of them are stocked pretty good. So I don't know if I came on once and did that, but it is unusual because there's some things missing. Nah, doesn't matter. All right. What have we got here? It's one of those. They should be fine. We'll get that. That's a packet of corn chips. Should be enough. We're going to do at least one day's trading. These are fine. They're fine. That's fine. Definitely need that one. And now that's the other ice cream cone we're looking for. Those. No, I've done them. Do you know what? I reckon that's about enough. Yep, that's enough. We're not going to get any more. So we'll get these. What did I get? How did I order too much alcohol? I must have been yapping so hard. Honest to goodness. Now, normally if you put a box down here, if there's a hole, they'll fill it up. But because they're all trying to put stuff in here, they won't fill it up. But they will grab things from the grounds and stock the shelves. Oops. If you jump on here, then it's easy to see what's in the boxes. All right, so she's got a fest and I've got two of the blue ones. I don't know how I messed up so badly. It's a fest. Need another blue one. And What have you got? 2 more of the vodkas. Now, does anyone need some vodka? We've got some vodka. It's actually good, though, because I've got the blue vodka on special. So that means we won't be running out of it anytime soon. Okay. Now, see, he's gone and grabbed a vodka, a box of vodka, because there was one free. But he's put it in there, so he will come. Because there's nothing there, he'll then go and stand out the front. So we need to grab another box. That's going to happen again. Da, da, da. Now, I need to wait until he gets all the way out there, because otherwise we're going to do this all day. Please, 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 nobody else come out. So he's put it in. So nobody's gone to get that, thank goodness. We would have been here all day. All right. Oh, that's right. With the no, I haven't got all of that. With the actual, I nearly clicked purchase then. Vehicles. You've got a number of different vehicles that you can actually use. The skateboard, you can only have one item that you can bring with you, but it is a lot of fun. You can do jumps on it. Oh my gosh, no thank you. Oh, go away. This is the biggest vehicle that you can have that holds the most. So after using the skateboard for a while, which was fun, I went and got this. Okay. It's just going to get 4 of those, so then they're equal. When you put it in there, they will actually shut. Okay. Just because that one can't fit doesn't mean to say they won't fit. Because normally when you load things up, it won't go above here, but sometimes you can get them on for whatever reason. So definitely worthwhile, if you can't get these boxes on, to try any smaller boxes you have, or just whatever shape ones. Okay, so we're definitely full. Whoa. And I press F and it gets you out automatically. So what I'll do is I'll wait for them to start taking stuff, and then I'll throw stuff down on the ground. Oops. And if it says you can't throw here, just aim a little bit higher. And if you actually pick up a box they were going to pick up, they'll stand there for a little bit, like that lady with the hat. But then they will eventually grab something else and go. So he'll now go down and they'll pick up that stuff. So she was going to pick up one of the things I had there. So that's excellent. trying to miss. And I do a lot of backwards and forwards driving rather than turning around. Just it saves time. All right. So that's, oh, I was going to say that's open, but it will close. So the closer you get things to the door, the better. It's brilliant. Now, after I've finished getting everything off the list, then we'll open up and do a trade for the day. Okay. So that won't go on. Pretty sure this won't go on. Not if that one won't. And this sure as anything won't go on because it's too big. Not even worth trying. All right. So that's those. Let's have a look to see. Did we get anything on here? Or this was... No, this is all new. Now, this water on here, that's like a Fort Lex or something like this. This is a AOT, which means that this one must be the Montague because you can't actually see. Ham pastry, is it this one? Yep. So 4 of these. Now, if I stand here, I can do a straight throw, which is brilliant. And this just stops me having to run from there all the way over, grab this, run all the way over, and dump it there. Pretty sure. I'm hoping that was 4. If it was only 3, that's bad luck. Lasagna 3, honey 1. Now, lasagna is here. So that was 3. Honey 1. Oh, these cakes. Saint, what is it? Saint Mishmish cakes. For 6 of them, it's $2,205. It's ridiculous. So if we get them here, it'll only cost $1,102.50. Well worth getting. So we need 6 of these. One, 2, 3. We're nearly there. 4, 5. Now, if you have a look when I've actually picked this up, you'll see in the top right-hand corner that the money comes out. So I get this one, and I've just paid $183 for that. Chocolate bar, which is over here. Pretty sure that one. So one of these and one of Vin's, which is the pink chips. Well, they look pink anyway. 2 sublets and 2 sandwich. Two of those. That's sandwich bread, and that one there's sliced bread. 2 crab sticks and one of the other ice cream. Hold the shift key. One of those, one of the yellow chips and 2 of the other, 2 of the red ones. 2, and then there was a pizza, which I can't remember which one it was. Chessy. This one. And then we're done. So we'll take this back. But there's still more I could get to be like 100%, which I do sometimes. I do a lot of that offline. Because then we don't have to order as often. One of them would have been getting that. Can't throw here, so just goes up. So he's waiting for something, but I've just thrown. But that's okay. He'll go get it. I actually went to slow down. I pressed the wrong button. My driving's fine. What do you mean? Okay. All right. Nearly there. I think we're not going to fit all of this on. Got a fair amount though. I'm impressed. Okay, that's it. I like to drive. It's F. Okay. This just makes it quicker. Oh, he was going to pick that up. Oops. Okay. Sometimes if you do cover the door, you can actually come in through here and come down and get in. But depending on what shop you're at, sometimes, no, it won't work. Oh my goodness, please. All right. Please get in. Here we go. Excellent. And everything's gone from there, which is good. Okay. We can take all these off. Now, one thing you've got to be really careful of is if you've just gone through and you've clicked things and you ordered things and you come up, you go to get in the car. If you press E to get in the car, if with this open, if you have a look to the right hand side, it says E to purchase. You will actually buy everything on there, and I have done it a few times. And it's great. Everything gets dropped off straight away and the guys all pack it away and everything's fine. You've just paid double for the amount. So if you wanted to do that, not a problem. Shut this first, and as you can see, it's E to drive. And I'm pretty sure they would have done that on purpose, just to be contrary. All right, let's move this out of the way. There's a good spot, and let's open up. All right. We normally get, I don't know, so between 150, 58 or whatever to 180 customers a day. So it's pretty good. So we've stocked most of here. There is still things to get, like chicken, but we do have down here, we've got all these with chicken, so I'm not too fussed. So that's what I mean. Like, I didn't go 100% with things. Oh, what about the cheese? There wasn't no huge gaps, was there? Actually, do you know what? The milk. I will go get some milk. Was there anything else? Not really. 12. So I'll go get 4 milk. I'll just drive into a tree. Because I did that, I can't be bothered backwards and forwards. So we'll go forwards this time. Slow down to follow him. Oh, you can drive down here. It's a tight squeeze, but you can do it. So it depends on how you're feeling, whether you can be bothered or not, but it is possible. So therefore it is quicker. 3, 4. What was the sushi? I reckon it was this one. Oh, did you hear that? Somebody was trying to steal and they just got smacked on the head. Okay. So yeah, so this game, I think since it's been published today, there's a poll there apparently. I've hit it a number of times. My driving is not the best. It has improved. Today's its 2nd year anniversary, which is really cool. Now, what I need to do is stand here. Did I get the wrong one? I was going to say, did I get the wrong sushi? I'll stand here for a minute. I've got to make the other guys go faster. The store's come a long way. That's what's up. It really has, Chachi. It's come a huge distance. And they've had an update. The last update they had, they gave us more possible room for the storerooms, but also for the shop. So I'm thinking that their next update they bring out, they're going to be bringing out things with more items for the shop. But they've sort of said surprises, so I don't know if they're going to bring up, I've got to fix him in a minute, if they're going to have like a specialty shop or something inside the supermarket that you can do, whether a cafe or, yeah, I don't know. Because they already sell books, they sell sushi, they sell meat and that. There's bakery, so it could be like a cake shop or, I don't know. Now that's going to be, yeah, the sushi. I knew I got the wrong one. That's there. It was the bigger one. There we go. So then he'll go and help, which is good. Okay. So that's 1, 2. There's another thief who didn't make it. That's 3, 4. You're already going. This is the best place to catch the guys to try and upgrade them to running and everything. Costs you $3 each time you do it. If you try and chase them around the shop, you could accidentally pick up something off the shelves in the storeroom, or actually off the shelf in the shop. So now I've got to go update the guys in white, the customer service people. Okay, that's an internet order. You get them during the day. As soon as you open it, their countdown starts. They can have up to like 6 minutes to actually do it. But what happens is if you leave it until the end of the night, until 9 o'clock, then the countdown timer itself stops. And so if I press M for map, we've got Chloe here and we've got Laura there who've done an online order. Now it's 7, I was going to point at it, it's 7:29 at night. Oh no, customer needs help. I was going to say someone said they couldn't find something. See how it's hard to click on them? Someone needs help, that's fine. We keep them going quick. People are happy. Now I saw him. See how confusing it is? I beat him back though. Because I want them going as fast as possible because there's so many shelves. Because we have specials, we're getting more customers coming in. So that's 4 internet orders. But until you open it, the timer might start a little bit, but it won't run out. So yeah, so see how it's 9 o'clock now? So we can do the internet orders, or we can wait for the end of day. Now, any person who, like, if somebody has come from here and they're walking along to come to the shop and it's 9 o'clock at night, they will still come to the shop, buy stuff and leave. But once it's 9 o'clock, anybody who comes out, if anyone does, they won't come to the shop. So that's why after 9 o'clock, you still can have people coming into the shop. He's doing a nice little dance there for customers. Okay. So, all right. M for map. So 1, 2, yep, there's 4. If I press T, normally, see how it says remaining down the bottom? It says remaining time is like 3:21, but it's not moving now. So once it gets to 9 o'clock, it doesn't move. So we could do this one and deliver it. We need, it's not a pumpkin, it's a mandarin. That was a bit heavy, wasn't it? A book. I have actually got a book aisle, which is here. Which is that? The orange, this one. Whiskey and oil. Okay, oil we can get here. Whiskey, that whiskey. Is it here? That one. Okay. So I've still got to open the bag. If you come to the back of the ute, and you can click and it'll shut. So that's Laura. Press M on the map. Where is she? She's up there. Okay. So, and my car is the only car that has a light on. All the rest of the cars don't have lights. There she is. And F to stop. Like, there are different things that you can press to get out and stop it and everything. There we go. But if you just press F, you exit and the car just stops. You know, you can press S to brake, but it takes a bit longer. Whereas F is an immediate exit out of the car. So I always just press F. Now, come back here. Once there's no customers, in the shop. Then I'll close it for the day. Now it says 2, but we had 4 customers. So if we press M for map, you can still see that we've got 1, 2, 3. So we've still got 3 online orders. And there's still a lot of customers. So, you know, during this time you could like help restock or anything. There's a lot of stuff to restock. Go on, you can go faster. Okay. She's still shopping. Oh my goodness. And he's still shopping. And when you first start the game, you have to actually look out for thieves yourself. So if you're stocking your shop and you haven't opened it yet and a customer comes in, that's going to be a thief. All right. If they're looking at the shelves and they're going like this, looking left to right, and they go like this, then they're being shifty and they're going to be a thief. So, but when you bonk them on the head, it makes like a hollow noise. It's a horrible noise. I don't like it. So I really like these guys here. They're very good. So now you could hit enter to finish the day, but I actually don't know whether that stops these people finishing buying their stuff. So I always wait until the last customer's finished and they've gone, in case I know you miss out on money. Oh my gosh, we've got over 100,000. Yeah, we could definitely extend the store for 1. Fabulin. Hello, how are you? You've been lurking? Thanks for lurking. I love my lurking. I do that in so many streams too. How have you been? Do you stream yourself? How about this? Watching while you eat dinner? Nice. You do? All right, let me have a look. Hang on. I wasn't sure. Watch this. The Sims. That is so cool. I've watched so many people. There's a streamer called Barbie Butterfly. She plays The Sims and absolutely loves it. She's a lovely lady as well. So what have you got for dinner? I reckon we're going to have hot potatoes. I've made some coleslaw, but I'm going to cook up some bacon, tomato, avocado, sour cream, cheese and everything. Potato tacos. No way. That sounds so cool. Potato tacos. That sounds cool. I don't know if I've heard of them. Is it like tacos made inside potatoes? Like, do you cook up some potatoes and just put the taco mixture inside, or? Potato tacos, yum. All right, everybody's gone. Fantastic. So we'll hit enter, finish the day. 1 product not found well. 165 customers, not as many, but that's fine. So we come to the next day and they'll keep doing the shop. You pan fry the potatoes, soft shell taco shells, cheese, lettuce and ranch. That sounds so nice. Yum. Yum. I'm getting hungry. Now, if you're at dinner time, does that mean you're in New Zealand? Because I'm in Australia in the middle and it's, what is it? It's 3:45 here. Actually, my alarm's going to go off soon. No. Oh, what am I doing? 3:45. I've got another hour to go. Super good when I'm just too lazy to throw out meat. Oh, ads. There we go. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay. All right. So they'll keep on restocking everything that we've got stuff for, which is really, really cool. So, super good when I'm too lazy to thaw out the meat. You're back? No, that's cool. Then do the exclamation first, but that's cool. Because sometimes there's an ad that comes up and like they're like little ads. So I don't know if people still can hear me or not. So if you do say ads, that's brilliant. And then, oops. Then I was just looking at the time and you go, we're back. Yay. It's after midnight here, so late dinner. Work to weird afternoon. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. After midnight. So where are you? That's not New Zealand. Because we're 3:45, so the East Coast 4:15. So New Zealand would be, they're a couple of hours after that. 4, 5, 6. I don't know. They might be about 7 o'clock. Michigan, US. Okay. It's dinner time for you. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no, I do, when I do baked potatoes, basically I get potatoes, I cut off any bits and pieces, I put them in the microwave for 12 minutes. Then when they get out, I put a little bit of oil on them, I put them in on a tray, and I put them in the oven and leave them in there till they get like a little bit crispy on the outside. I bring them out, I cut them in like a cross. I get a fork and I smash down each of the crosses, and then I put butter and pepper on it and grated cheese, and then I put them back in the oven to melt the cheese. And then I'm cooking up the bacon, because then when I get them out tonight, I'm going to cut up bacon with some tomato sauce on, or ketchup for you guys. Then I'm going to put some coleslaw. I might even have some beetroot I could cut up and put on. Going to put some more cheese as well. Put some sour cream, put some cut up tomato on top with some cut up avocado, and then another sprinkle of grated cheese, because cheese just makes everything good. And that's what I do for the kids. And yeah, it's so yummy. You get so full afterwards. But yeah, it's a quick meal because you can do a couple of things all at the same time. Now, if I press M, you can still see that the internet orders are still there. If it shows us on the right hand side 2, but we've really got 3. If that wasn't there, if you still press T, it would still come up as long as they're showing on the map. So I've actually gone to the next day and you can still do it, not a problem. So, all right, I think the eggs are here. Nope, wrong eggs. 8-pack of eggs. That's a 4-pack. I should put all the eggs in the same thing. I tell you what am I still looking for? Hummus, excellent. And books, which are down here, the Donny one. Turco, which would be here. The beer. And then the eggs. Here. No. This one. Excellent. Go put this in the ute. And then, no, T. So we've just done that one. And if you see, it's Q and E to swap. So if we press E, it'll go to the next one. And down the bottom, it'll show that there's 6 minutes 35 remaining. Because if you do the internet orders while people are still in the shop, once it gets to 6:35, if you haven't actually delivered it to them, they'll go away and you'll miss out on the order. So if you don't look at them, once you look at them, the time will go down and it won't stop. So just don't look at them until after 9 o'clock's been. Okay. So we've got some alcohol, chips, and some pasta. The pasta, is it this one? Elbows, no. Oh, I've moved everything. Alcohol is not there. Hang on. No, that's a is it Chabon, I think? That's the hang. My goodness. That one. Okay, so the elbows, the Vin's chips, and the fabric softener. Elbows. Both the chips except for the right one. We need the white fabric softener. And see, this is why, because I can't find anything. That one. Now the fabric softener. La da da. Boxes. That's the pink. We need the white one. No, it's not over there. There it is. Okay. And the last one, so press T, go to the next one. Yes, only 3 things. Crab sticks are here. Orange juice and the brown cheese. Five. Nice. Okay. Now, apparently you can't go forward into a sign. You accept them with T. Yeah, when you press the T button, hang on, let me get out. So if I press the T button now, it just brings them up. When the internet orders come up, it'll show T on the side. But yeah, don't look at them until after 9 o'clock. Unless they fix that. Hopefully they don't, because it's a lot of things to do all in the same time. As soon as you look at them, the remaining time goes down. So yeah, if you don't look at them, they won't time out. And you can press, it says on the right hand side, Q or E to swap. So you can go that way or you can go back the other way. I just press escape to get out of it. It says F to cancel, so you're not holding it. C will close the bag that you're holding. So that just holds it. No, we don't want that. Hang on. This has got nothing in it. But yeah. Oh, Zephyr, hello. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing a delivery. I wonder how many times I'm going to crash. My driving is not, my driving's not the best. How have you been? Been playing Bullet Echo. I know. I saw you on Zoe's stream, but then that's the first stream in a while that I've actually caught. Where am I? Down there. You been good? That's fantastic. I'm going the wrong way. Hang on. Where am I? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm doing an internet order delivery. You can actually wait till the next day to do them. You don't have to do them all at once. Yeah, it's been really, that one, it's been really busy. There we go. If you've opened it, you can't give it to them. So you need to close it. Hang on, which one's closed? C to close. There we go. You're welcome. Yeah, I've just had my internet fixed up again. And this time, hopefully, it should stay good. Now, I'm pretty sure, oh, we're going to run out of petrol coming up. Pretty sure. Up here. Now that beeping, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see that the petrol is in red. If you run out of petrol, I'm pretty sure you can press T, so it's like T for tow, and it'll cost you $50. It's pretty cool. It put you right in front of the petrol bowser. But however, I actually had once when it didn't. Where are we? Oh, they're down there. And I ended up having to get out of the game and do it. But that was a while ago, so I'm just assuming it was a bug. And they don't like when you drive into them. Yep, still telling me. Oh, I've got a number of new things, Zephyr. Oh, rock, paper, and scissors. So if you do RPS, oh my gosh, I've done it again. Head-on collision. I actually had one once. When you're driving, you can actually open the map and drive. But needless to say, you can't see a thing. Now, if I get to the petrol station, which I should, once you get close to it, and that dude's broken down because his car's there all the time. I press F to get out because it stops it quicker. Press E to get back in. Or not. Thank you. I was going to say. Now, on the left-hand side, texting and driving, I know, it's naughty. Oh, you got rocks. Hang on. I'll play you. Exclamation. I got paper. Yeah, I win. Or you could do so once you're in the car, if you go backwards a little bit and then press space to stop, it's now showing T to refuel. So if you get out of the car, then you might have to move the car a little bit to get the refuel to show up. But once you're actually going to park, press the space bar to stop it, and then you can just do that. And then as I'm holding T down and the line's going up, and you can see every now and then there's $5 of something that's coming out. Yeah, Chachi. Start the workout and diet journey. Yeah, it's about, Zephyr, you're right. It's about the lifestyle change. It is. It's about looking at what you're eating, looking at what you're doing, and not going too hard. You've got to make the change gradually, and each little change you make, you have to try and keep it in your life. Like you decide to do a bit more exercise. Don't go and make yourself sore as anything. You just do a bit of exercise, but you plan to do that exercise regularly. And then if you're changing your eating, you change it a bit, but you keep that change. If you go and change everything all at once, it becomes way too hard. That part and the discipline of it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. It's about, it's also about like serving sizes. And one of the things that I fall down on is the meal planning. Because like as a single mum, you get home from work and it's like the kids are hungry and that. So you do takeaway or you just do something that's quick and easy. But for me, that's sort of like pasta and that, which is good. It fills them up, but it's not as much veg, and you can't always have pasta and you can't always have carbs and stuff. So it's, planning ahead, learning to use a slow cooker, which I haven't done, and that. Baby steps, yeah. That's what I'm trying. I'm still a long way from it. Your screen doesn't show the full number. It's cut off at the top. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look. What? Oh, is that? I clicked on that. Is that better? Baby steps, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you keep going and give yourself grace. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. It's starting to do walking. Like on Saturday, I couldn't this morning. I had to drop my daughter off. She's going for a license on Monday. Oh my God, can you imagine if she got her license? Like she should. She's got her own car. That means volleyball starts up this week. That means training's on Tuesday and Thursday night. I don't have to take her and then sit for an hour and a half in the car park waiting for her to finish and then bring her home. Do you know how much of my time that frees up? That's like mind blowing. But then I'm going to miss being with her though. Yeah. Zephyr, is that better? I've moved the screen thing. Oh no, hang on. You can't see why. Ah, there it is. Yeah. I went to click on something and I clicked on the OBS screen and I think it moved the red box. Thank you for telling me. I didn't realize that. Now you can see. Much better? Yay. I managed to fix it. Yay me. But yeah, that's what gets me down is the meal planning. Like then you get big eyes and so you give yourself a bigger serve and then you're really full afterwards. And just the choice of foods. So yeah, Zephyr's good with that. So, all right, let's get back to, no, let's go this way. Oh. Now, that bag there is empty. So we can put it in there. They're still doing that, which is not a problem. What is it? It's 4. You try not to eat in the morning, and if I do, only do fruits until after 2 o'clock. You've been fasting more. I've heard that's meant to be really good. Yeah. My brother does stuff like that. Like he has one day that he fasts for because he said, I think it's meant to help reset the body or something. I haven't looked into it too closely. Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. Mitten. That one. Yeah, no, look, well done on you. That's fantastic. And Chachi, that's good on you as well for looking at doing things. That's excellent. Oh, thinking about doing watermelon like that. Nice. Yeah. My brother does like, he does a drink and he puts all these vegetables in and I don't know, just a whole heap of stuff in a big blender. And that's what he has for a lot of the day. And then he makes up these really healthy meals and that. He's so good. But yeah, that's my brother. So, what do we do? Oh, we've also got, oh, hang on. 72-hour fasting gets you into probably where your body starts to clean up more. Wow. There's so many things. I've gone into ads. Hang on. You back? Nice. I'm just reading chat. I'm so sorry. I'm having fun. Yeah, so I've made up some new things, and that you can do. I can make I had somebody and they don't drink coffee. So I can do here goes Zephyr. I'll make you a cup of tea. All right, so Jasper Josie makes themselves a large mug of iced tea while taking a dainty sip from their freshly made drink. They kindly bring Zephyr a large mug of dandelion tea. And you know, I included dandelion tea. Oh, sip. I don't know if I've got sip. There's commands up the top. I've pinned them. You can make yourself a tea. So if you do tea and then you put me, it'll make yourself a cup of tea. So I made myself a chai tea while taking a freshly made drink. I found myself a comfy place to snuggle up and watch the stream. And then the number of streams, the number of times I've made it, that's not true. And it says, remember to blow and lick before you sip. Because you know when you get a cup of coffee or you get a cup of tea and it's hot, well, if you lick your lips and if you lick the edge of the cup when you have a sip, then you won't burn your lip. So you sort of and then you get the cup and you kind of lick it a little bit. It's sweet. So yeah, blow and lick, yeah. And you blow it as well. So then I've got coffee, and then I've got coffee me as well. So if I make chachi, I make you coffee, love. Makes myself a black coffee. I don't like black coffee. I'm going to add some milk. We're taking a sip of their freshly made brew. They nicely bring chachi, a very large mug of Americano coffee. So I've also got I've got rock, paper, scissors. I've got coin flip. Oh, fortune. I don't know if you saw this one. Oh, hang on. If I could spell fortune. There we go. I'll do Zephyr's fortune. You need something warm about now? Oh, there you go, sweet. And I did Zephyr's fortune. He said, meow. That's because Jasper's a cat, so I did it in cat. So meow, hey Zephyr, I see a perfect day ahead. Lots of surprises. Your lucky number 11 is a sign of double luck, so expect some wins today. Keep a toy handy. And maybe you'll find a treat or two. Perhaps even a new friend. Stay mischievous like me. I'm not mischievous. Not at all. Oh my goodness. You made yourself a cup of green tea. So you're drinking green tea and dandelion tea. I really like seeing the dandelion, just the name of it. It was so cool. But yeah, I haven't got sip. I might have to look at that. Who, me? That would be a good one. You're giving me lots of ideas. But I've got, what have I got? I've got DAP. I've got slap ass. There you go. Hang on. There you go. Sorry, Chachi. Jasper Josie smacks Chachi's ass so hard they blush with excitement. The team slap ass. Counts 19. Zephyr slaps Jasper Josie's ass so hard they yell, ouch. So I've got so many like on random. What else have I got? I've got tickle. Hang on. Tickle at Zephyr. You think you started a slap ass trend? Jasper Josie has just given Zephyr a tickle, making them laugh until they cried. So yeah, I think that bit changes. What is there? There's lick, slap, shiv, strip, hug, love, IQ. Hang on. Let me check my IQ. Now, I don't know if I have to put my name. I have an IQ of 41. And then you can check the size of the PP or the PPG because it's got girth added as well. There's high buy, rate out. Yeah. Anyway, Zephyr's just given Jasper Josie a tickle, making them laugh until they peed their pants. Oh dear. I love the commands, honestly. They're just so much fun. So now, commands after dark. Yeah, PPG. Zephyr, your PP size is 17 inches with a girth side of 3 inches. The perverted frog, says Robert. And that last bit, that last bit changes too. It's random. So if you did it again, it would be, well, hopefully it wouldn't be the perverted frog telling you to rub it. I had so much fun. So I think I started a trend because a lot of people were doing the PP, but nobody did PPG. And then I did it, and I had all these people come on, and now all of a sudden people have got either PPG or they've got PP, and then they've got girth, and it's like, it's fun. So yeah, there you go. I started a trend. I don't know if I should say that, but it is a lot of fun. But you got to have fun, honestly. Oh, there's so much to do, but I just want to open up. I'm going to do a couple of the veg, and I have enough time to open up. I know. I still have to work out. You know how some people have it so you can have like sound ones come over and you get like a picture that comes up on your screen and it has sound behind it or someone saying something or whatever else. I haven't looked into that one too hard. I'll get there. So, but also I've got to work out. There's a couple of other things I've got to work out as well. That one. Oh, the sound alerts, yeah. Like I've got all the normal ones, but it's just, other people, they might have, the one, should be able to do it with Twitch alerts, I was thinking. Yeah, but I wasn't sure where to go to actually get, like the GIFs or the whatever else to make sure that if you do get one, it's not one that's copyright. So, you know how they've got, like Dr. Jekyll, he's got one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you. That's lovely. Thank you for your check-in, sweet. But he's got one which is like that little kid who goes, "Can I pat that dog? Can I pat that dog?" And it's actually a bear. So he's got that one, and that actual clip comes up on it. So yeah, those are the sort of ones I was thinking of. And I've got to do some more emotes. I haven't even looked at those. But anyway, doesn't matter. There's lots of playing around to do. I can't remember what the other one was. Was it an onion? I think as long as it's not longer than 60 seconds, yeah, it shouldn't do copyright. Okay. But where do you go to find them? Can you just do GIF and like download one that's on the system? Or yeah, that would be wonderful. Thank you if you did some research. Yeah, because you know how you can go, if you're sending someone a text or a message or something, you can add a GIF to it, and someone saying happy birthday or doing a hug or whatever else. I'm just wondering whether you can use those, because no one gets penalised for using them, and they're out and about and they don't cost anything. So I wasn't sure. You have to find them on the web and download them. Tenor and Giphy, I believe, are good starts. Are they free? I might have heard that. I have to write that down. Tenor and Giphy. for gifts. So Giphy's good for gifts. The memes are not copyrighted unless they have some writing on them. All right, I'll remember that. That would be so cool. Oh, that would be honestly so cool. I need bananas and mandarin. They're free. Anything you can see on the web you can download. That's so cool. If they were, that's frustrating. If they were copyright, I'm assuming they would have it showing on them that you're copyright. But then again, they wouldn't make them easy to download if they were copyrighted, I'm assuming. I don't know because I haven't looked into it. I just wouldn't want to do something and then like get a copyright strike or anything. That's why I turned the music off in this game, because I got a warning that like one of the tunes or something was actually a copyrighted song or came up, and they, yeah, basically told me that if you use this, it's getting copyright. So that's why I turned the music off in this. And I'm putting this down because the guys will put it in the bin for me. Yeah, they should. If you're looking for a specific one and have questions, DM you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Whoops. I was just so happy to catch another one of Zoe's streams because I hadn't seen him in so long. And I do know he's been streaming on, is it TikTok or something? But I don't have TikTok. So I've seen that he's like gone on and he's done some streaming, but I haven't been able to watch it because I don't have it. Plus I haven't been home probably. But then I saw you on, I was like, oh, that's so cool. No game audio should be copyrighted. Haven't seen that. It was in the because when I've done here, what I'll do is because it's saved, then is it download or upload to my YouTube channel? And what happened was it came through telling me that I had a copyright warning, that some of the audio was under copyright. So the only difference, because I never have music playing in the background, so the only difference was that I had the speakers on and they had some music playing. So I turned that off and I haven't had it since. But I hadn't seen it because I uploaded a few episodes. So on one or two of my things, the birthday stream, yes, with the cake and everything, playing Palia. That was pretty cool. So YouTube is more strict. You can't have it playing in the backgrounds. Yeah. I just don't have any music. But yeah, it was only the music that they've got from here. And I just went, well, I can't muck around with that. I don't think it's down the bottom. So that, yeah, I don't know if like these are the songs: Terrace Swing, Stroll About Swing, Rainy Day Jazz, Leisure Class, Summer Getaway. So Piano Bar. I don't know. One of these songs, I'm assuming, it's just come up, part of it or something has come up as part of copyright, whether it's from this or whether it's included in another song that's under copyright. Really not sure. But yeah, I just went, yeah, can't muck around. Now I haven't done these. I normally go within 15 cents, so that's $3.74. The price has gone up. We're at $3.25 at the moment, so that I'd do that as $3.74, $3.84, and then the closest 5 cent or 0 cent, I'd make that $3.85. Wow, that's gone up a bit from $15 to $17. The $17, $17.27. I'd make that $17.30. And then check the bills. There is a way to play music on stream and have it on a separate audio channel while streaming and not have it recorded on the save stream. I reckon that's what Dr. Jekyll does, because you can hear music, but if you actually tape something, do a clip or whatever, it doesn't have the music playing. So if he uploads his videos, I don't think he has the music playing, which is exactly like you're saying. But I just, yeah, whoops, hang on. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I just don't have music playing. All right, how are we going? Have we finished? That's 2-2. Oh my goodness. Are we serious? More onion and mushroom. That one. Hold up, you can change prices on the computer. Yes, sorry, yes. Honestly, if you need any help with this or you have any questions, please ask. Because as you can see, this is episode 124. I've done, like, I'm really enjoying it. Let me have a look. I know where my time's. I've played 474 hours in this game. So, oops. What you can do in the morning, it's when you're doing this is to get in a habit. Otherwise, prices change every day, and if you don't change them in the morning or whenever you do it, I've forgotten before. So yeah, the first thing I do is I turn the lights on. I normally come down. Once you highlight something green, if you left click on it, it puts you straight in front. Okay. The bills I pay. Once I've done the bills, I come down to pricing. And then what you can do, I had one of the people come in my stream and told me, because I used to use this and I used to go down. Hang on. I used to go down and see there's an arrow there. And I used to go all the way through looking and looking. It's got to be here somewhere. This is painful. Have I missed it? No. Until I found another arrow, whether it was up or down, and then you change the price. Whereas if you click last change, and if you get it back up the top, you'll see anything that got changed today is here. 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3, and so on. So you can check the pricing. And if you've missed the day, you can always fix it up. So you can change the price here. You can change the price on the actual shelves and everything. But as I said, stop that. It's going to save you so much time. Yes, is brilliant. And yeah, don't forget, you can click on it. So just click until you get it in order of the days. Did you make the shop bigger? Are you maxed now? I'll come back to the pricing. Just give me a second. I actually, with the storage, I had all of them bought. With the shop, I had all of them bought except for 9, and they were all, yeah, I can't remember what they were. But what happened is they had an update, and they've added 10 more expansions for the shop. They've added 6 more expansions for the storage area. And there was a couple more things. I suspect that because they've added more room, they're adding something in for it. They said today is actually their 2-year anniversary. Where's my... Here we go. Happy 2 years. 2 years ago, we launched the journey, not knowing how far it would go. But they've said we're still hard at work bringing you new features, improvements, and surprises. This is only the beginning. So today, it's 2 years. Now, I said a couple of streams ago, or on when they did the last update, I said they've got to be a reason why they've done this. Like, not just because here you go, you can have more room. Because I've got everything I fit in. And basically, I'm thinking they're going to add more products, whether they add somebody to do the internet ordering. but I also feel that they might be adding something else, whether it's going to be a specialty shop, say like a cake store or something with made products. Or you know how you can go into supermarkets and that, because we already sell alcohol and books and that. Some of them have sushi shops, some of them have meat shops, butcher shops, grocery or whatever else. Now we've got a lot of those products. It could be maybe a stationery shop, or I don't know, but to have so many more expansions possible for the shop and the back room, they've got to be doing it for a reason. So couldn't you sort it by profit? Sort what? Sort the shop by profit? Like with the pricing, like you can click on a number of things. Okay. I like to have it on the last change because then I know I've done it. So when I first opened the shop, because I had to do the cash register, and you've got, I think, 1, 2, or 5, whatever for the cents and everything, it was a lot of change to make. So I made sure that all of my products ended in either a 5 or a 0. So it was either 5 cents, 25 cents or whatever, or, 10, 20, 30. So then I didn't have to do the 1 and 2 cent change. So I've kept that up. And what I've worked out is you can change the price, because like this flour cost us, the average cost is 69 cents, or the current cost is 80 cents. The market sells it for $3.74. So if you go to another shop, you pay $3.74. I've worked out you can put up to 15 cents, or basically 14 cents, on top of the market price, and majority of the time that's fine. Every now and then you'll get somebody, one of the customers say, oh, this is too expensive. So then you bring it back by 5 cents. So as I said, this one's $3.74. So you add 10 cents and then you put it up to the closest 0 or 5. So that's $3.74 to $3.84. The next 0 or 5 number is $3.85. So then that's what I do. This is $17.17. So add 10 cents. So that's 27. Put it up. The closest is 30. So that's how I get my prices. More products would be cool if they could add someone to do the online order. Yeah, maybe deli, bakery, flower shop. Yes. Yeah, that would be an idea. I feel their next update, they're going to have more for the store and they're going to have something else. I don't know. That's just what I feel. But yeah, so that's really cool. You can change the price here. I'm pretty sure we're going to do this in just a moment. Pet products. They have got some. Hang on. I'm trying to get out of the computer and I'm pressing the wrong thing. They've already got some pet products. So like they've got food and that. They don't have brushes and leads and things like that. So that could be a possibility. Yeah. Maybe a pet shop. No, you wouldn't want to sell animals. I was thinking aquarium or something. You've not made it as far as you... No, that's all right. But do you know what? I worked out. I haven't changed the flooring. I've only painted... I painted all the walls once I decided I wasn't going to extend anymore. And then they did the update and all these things have happened. But what happens is every time you extend, you destroy the wall you've painted and then it goes back to the old one. So I won't repaint that wall until I've finished extending, because otherwise you're paying $200 for a can of paint that you use and you're going to destroy the wall and then you've got to buy it again. There's so many more products that are missing. You consider staples. Yeah, that's absolutely for sure. You can put cameras on the roof if you hadn't noticed. I didn't realize that. So with all my cameras, like, this covers this area, and, basically everything's covered. Everything's covered so well that I've never heard the noise that those guys, like the one things, make. Like, I don't know what noise they make. Yeah. Another thing to consider is when you're doing the shop is to have the fruit and veg as close to the storeroom door as possible, because it's a high volume turnover item that needs to be restocked a lot. So therefore the guys restocking it are going to have to take a box, stock something, put it in the bin, go back, get another box. So they're going to do a lot of walking backwards and forwards, and therefore other products are going to get empty on the shelves. You can turn off shoplifters too, which I keep off because I find them annoying. Yeah, I don't like them, but it's once you can get these guys, it's entertaining. Because when they brought the shoplifters out and when they brought the fruit and veg and that, I was well over halfway through. Do you know what I mean? So when the fruit and veg came out, it was actually over here because that was the next spot I had room. But then I realized that the guys serving was taking so long to walk from in here all the way across, fill up one little thing, walk all the way back. So whereas if you have the stuff near the door, they don't have to go as far and they can fill up things quicker. I also have items that are, say, 2 on a shelf. I have them closer to the storeroom door. So you have lots of toilet paper, paper towels, these items that there's 6. Put them as close to the door as possible. And then I've got all the fruit and veg, so-called close to the door. And in here, I've got the toilet paper and everything. You're writing notes, yeah. And if you didn't know, if I had a thing of a shelf which had a whole heap of toilet paper here, and then over here I had a shelf and it had items which, you know, you can fit 6 boxes, like all books and everything. What you can actually do is you can move the shelf, you can actually box it up, you can take it with you, go down, grab another shelf, la la la, and then you come back here and it moves the shelf and the items all together. So you don't need to empty it off and you can just move stuff around. So all these, depending on when I got the license for them, they went in the order of when I got the license going along the storeroom. But then I realized because you only get 4 packets of toilet paper in a box, if they're all the way back there, then they've got to restock things quite a few times. So I moved shelves around. You're watching a video about 7-Eleven in Japan. Do you guys have 7-Eleven in Australia? We do have some 7-Elevens, not very many, maybe Sydney more. Over in South Australia, we've got more, we haven't got many. We've got a lot of different, excuse me, hang on. We've got Coles and Woolies, we've got Aldi, and then we've got a lot of Foodland stores, which they're South Australian owned grocery stores. Some are owned by Drake, some are owned by, you know, these other sort of companies, but they stock a lot of South Australian products in them, as well as some other products. So they're in a lot of towns and that around South Australia. But 7-Elevens, not really. So but yes, you can also move the shelves. So I had these, they were all the way over, like where the yogurt is and that. So basically you do the same. You pick the shelf up and then, you know, you can box it up. Is it B? No, C to box. Put it down, move things around, and then whatever was on there, stays on there. These might turn around so they're backwards. I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit funny, but it doesn't matter. Now, you know, you can click on here and you can change pricing as well. If you change the price here, it'll change it for everywhere, for all the shelves. Once you change the price for one thing, it changes it whether it's on the computer or anything else. So if you happen to be in the shop and someone says, oh, excuse me, that's not what they say. They go, oh, these are really expensive. I would then go in here, I would change this down to $19.10, click OK, and then see what happens, basically. I ended up making this a breakfast aisle only because I kept moving things around, and I'll have a look at it after, Zephyr. Thank you for that. Because I kept moving things around to move the bigger items close to the door and things like that, then it's really hard to find some things when you're doing the internet ordering. So what I did was I made this a breakfast aisle. And so basically you've got all your cereal, you've got your teas and coffees, you've got your multiple sugars, then you've got the sauce and that, you've got the spreads, as well as chocolate and bread. In the next aisle, I think it was, yep, basically I made this the book aisle. So all the books are along here, and I've put them over that side because then you can read them as you're going along. And then there's a couple of other things I've done as well. So down the end here, I've got majority of the cheeses, so it's easy to find the cheese, even though they're in other spots around. With these guys here, they're called helpers now. They help on the self-checkouts? How do you decide what to put on sale? I'll tell you. Hang on. They help on the self-checkouts. They also help on the weighing scales. So in a normal shop, you would have the weighing scales down with the fruit and veg. But because these guys help out on both of them, you want to have them together, because otherwise they'll go from here, and then if you've got the scales down there, they'll walk down there to help someone, and then they'll walk back here to help someone. And I think if the customers are served slowly, they give less points for their experience. There's no actual list of what the points are for, besides if your shop is dirty, if you... What is it? If you've got stuff on the floor, if your windows are dirty, and there was a third thing. It was like that cleaning update that came out. So you've got so many points that you can get there. And then if the shop stays dirty for a while, you'll notice in the little raindrop in the top right-hand corner that the thing goes down. Cold 2 litres and warm wine sounds like a mismatching merchandise. Shh. Yeah, so basically I don't know what you get points for. My points are broken because sometimes I might get 30 points, sometimes I might get 0, sometimes I don't know. But until a certain update or something happened, I was up, I don't know, 300, or I can't remember how many points I get. So I don't even bother now. But I just know that these guys help out on both. So if you keep them together, it's better. In regards to sale items, you wouldn't put potatoes on sale because you only have 2 on the shelf. And so if someone comes in to buy potatoes, if they're on sale, they will buy 3 or 4 of themselves. And if you're getting 150 to 180 clients or customers come in, you're not going to have it on the shelves, and lots of people are going to be disappointed. The boys aren't, or the stockers aren't going to be able to keep up with what you've got on the shelf. So you need to have something that's got a lot of items. Also look for items that cost a lot of money that you're going to get a lot of profit from. So this one here, now it says profit minus $1.44. I will explain. But this one here, the average cost is $24.50. At the moment, hang on. All right. So we would be selling it for $30.75. That's for one packet, okay? I'm sorry, I've got a bit of hay fever, I think. You can choose whatever discount you want. The more discount that you put on, sounds like a potential potato famine, sorry. Yeah, it would be me going there going, where's the big potatoes? I want this bag and this bag and taking them home. So yeah, from what I read when they brought out the putting discount prices on there, the higher discount that you put on a product, the possibility of more customers coming in. So if I don't have anything on sale at all, I might get, say, 150 customers come in. But if I have one thing on sale, I might get 151 customers. But if I put it on sale for 5% or 25%, well, I might get another customer come in. Do you know what I mean? So the more products you have on sale, the more customers will come in to buy them. But they won't just buy this. They'll then buy other stuff around the shop as well. So you're attracting more customers in, even if you take a loss. Now, I don't know why. I just decided to choose 25%. So let's just put it back to 25. Otherwise, I'll cry with this one. And it's nearly there. There we go. Okay. Now, the average cost is $24.50. All right. So say it costs us $24.50 to buy, and we're doing a discount, but we were selling it for $30. Our discounted price is this, so we're making a loss. However, if we buy this at the shop down the road, it's costing us $12.25 to buy. Okay, this price here is what we would pay if we bought it off the computer. So if we take the time to go down to the shop and we buy it there, we're buying it for half price. So that means we're saving another $12.25. So if you add that onto this, you're going to make me do maths now. So that's 12, 11. So say it's $10.80, I don't know, $10.80 something or $10.70 something. That's the profit we're making. Okay, so even though it shows when we're doing negative here, we're not. We're actually making $10 something on each product. And by having this on sale at all the other shops, it's going to be $30 something for one of these, whereas at our shop, it's $23. Now, you would go to a shop, if you're going to be buying one of these, I don't know what kind of biscuits, cakes, or whatever they make, but they must be gold-plated to be $30 for a pack. If I needed one of these, I would definitely go to the shop that cost $24. So you look to get the product. So this has got 15 items on one shelf, and we're also getting a decent decent profit back. This here's got 24 items on a shelf. We're not getting much back. It's only $2.79, but there's 24 items on a shelf. So it's going to take a while for that to be wiped out. So as I said, I've just got 25% on each. The honey, you get 12 on a shelf, not bad. I've also got this one here, which is, what are they? They're like veal chops. There we go. I was going to say lamb chops, but not. We're only making $1. However, there's 30 of them on a shelf. So that's pretty cool. Or 32. This has got 12 on the shelf, same deal. You know, we're only making $1.51, doesn't matter, because people are coming in, and when they buy something, they're buying 2, 3, or 4 packets of it, and then going and buying other stuff as well. Now, when I put stuff on special, like the honey, I don't take it away from where it was, because this is where it was. I just make an extra spot, and I've got most of them, except for the alcohol, most of them down near the storage room door, so then it's easy and quick for the guys to go in and out. But when you put one thing, that's one of my alarms, when you put one thing on special, then it will show special wherever that item happens to be. So, and like with the alcohol, I've got the blue blue vodka on special. I call it blue because it's got a blue label. There's another vodka with a red label. One's Magnet and one's EO or something. So, yeah, so we're making $5.81, but I've only put 5% on this. It costs $8.44. It costs us $4.22. So technically, we're making $10 profit on each bottle. So, and each sells pretty good. Now, another thing I just thought of is if you have, oh, and then most of the items that I have on special, I have here. So then it's close, so they don't have to go back as far, backwards and forwards. You're back. Cool. I didn't see that you're on ads. Sorry. Yeah, so with the specials, I have them here on these lower racks because the specials are going to go sooner, so they need to stock them more. So then they can go backwards and forwards quickly. I was saying just before, I've actually got the blue vodka on special, and I call it blue because of the label, but I've only got it on for 5%, but it sells out. So, and we buy it for $4.22, which means that we're actually making $10 profit per bottle. So, yeah. But I was just going to say one more thing because one of my alarms has gone off. I've got one more before I've got to get off. Oh, if you have these, and see there's 30, 28, there's meant to be 32 on each shelf. What you can actually do is get your crate, and if you grab a whole heap of these, and I'll just wait for a second. So once she's actually picked the box up, then I need to put this back quickly. And then, hang on, is she going to do that one? There we go. She will go to wherever these are. Oh, there's one there as well. Love, why are you going backwards and forwards? And she'll fill them up. So it saves me from going and doing it. So if you see something, I'm just trying to see if there's another one that's not filled. Okay, this one here, that's not filled. So if I get the crate, but you have to put them back before they come. Okay. So I'm just waiting. There he is. So if I wanted to, I could go through, and this makes sure that there's more products on the actual shelf themselves because the guys have stopped packing things. So, you know, I can go through and go, oh, look, there's Nutella. So if you take enough off the shelf, they're going to go and get it. I can't actually see them. And they're going to bring it, and that's only one. If you put the stuff back on the shelf before they've picked the box up, they won't come. So, oh no, she's done it. That's wonderful. So then she'll do it, and there we go. So I can do the same for, you know, oh, obviously there was one missing here as well, which I didn't know about. So that's how you can make them do the shelf. If you end up having the items, yeah, it's just bad luck, really. What I do, if you end up having them in the crate still, then you're stuck with them until you can put them on the shelves. I actually do have a shelf that's got some blank boxes. So if I do get stuck with something and it comes in this box, I can actually fill this box up in total, and then I can put this in on the shelf and they will come and fill it up. I can empty what's in the crate and then go from there. So that's another option as well. You got all the hacks? What's your daily profit goal? It's basically working out what I need. I'm actually going to extend, so I'll click purchase. That'll take us down to 27. The next one's 25, that's fine. We're going to need to buy some shelves and that. So this area here, it's now extended. So I need to buy a couple of lights. I might have to look for the camera just in case. And then what I'll do, what's there? Okay, that's a little bit. So what I'll do is I might end up putting like a little fridge. I'll look at it, but I might see you can possibly fit one of the small fridge freezers there. Hang on. There we go. And then I'll move these around, and then I'll work out what I'm going to put in the middle. Oh, I don't think that's going to fit. All right. Okay. So yeah, so then I'll work out. There was something that I needed. Like, I needed to have more of on a shelf, and I can't remember what it was, so I've got to wait and see, because not long ago I ended up putting more fruit and veg there. Oh, Kaylee, how are you? Oh my God, I love your bunny. Oh my God, let's have a look. Oh, Bunny Love. Can I say I'm in love with Bunny Love? That is so good. How's the fortnight been going? I saw you on the other day, but I couldn't jump in. I know, that's beautiful. I need to get myself some more really cool moats. Oh my God, that hug. Look at those hugs. Oh, tired and cuddle love. Oh, I love them. I love emotes. If nobody knew, I love emotes. Fortnite was dying a lot. I bet you kept going though. You came back and gave them hell. That is so wonderful. Oh my goodness. All right, I've got a couple of minutes. I've got to go pick my son up, and then I've got to do tea. We're going to be doing, I jump up on here too, by the way, to work out what's in there. Oh, that's a sushi again. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that one. Fingers crossed, I'm hoping I might be able to get back on and do some more streaming tonight. And I've picked up a new one, which is called Mall Mall Simulator. But I'm doing tiny bookshop. I've got bookshop simulator as well. I've got all the simulators, seriously. Have a silly question. Is your store compliant for people with disabilities? It is, because they're going to bring their friend, give their friend a list. The friend will go in and get them. And what we're going to do is we're going to have like a little table and chair out here. And they can sit out here and relax, take in the serenity of the trees and listen to the birds while their other friend does all the work for them. My shop you would never visit, honest to God. Like, really. Like, look at, look how small this is. This is almost like a secret Harry Potter place. To get books, you have to sneak in to get the books. Do you know what I mean? But what I've done is, if I pick up this one, if you have a look on the floor, see how I've tried to fit everything as close as possible, because with the with all the shoppers and that, there's no what is it? Oh, what's it called? You know when they bump into each other? There's no... Yeah, I tell you, it's so full. I can't think of the word. There's no anything about where they bump in. Hang on. No bumping. Yeah, but there's like the cars bumping into each other out there, but when people are walking or when I drive, I can drive straight through them. There's a word for it that's going to frustrate me. Bump free zone. Yeah, there's a bump free zone. But yeah, this is my shop. Basically, I've got all the fruit and veg near the entranceway. I've got all the freezers here at the front, because then with the cameras, when they're looking, they can look straight down the aisle, and it covers a lot bigger distance. Go shoppers. And it's easier to look for shoplifters, easier to find them. So yeah, I've got all the freezing and that at the front. Oh, Zephyr, come on, you know the word. What is it? Collision. Something collision. Ah. You know, if they bump into each other, they collide and then they have to go around, whereas this, they just walk through. I think it's something collision. You good night, not a problem. Hey, look. Hang on. I've got some more commands. There we go. Good night, Fabulin. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a great sleep. Please show Fabulin some love. Mwah. They're last seen streaming The Sims. Do not let the door hit you on the way out. Do not let the door hit your butt on the way out. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, listen, I really, I don't want to. I have to go. I've got about 5 nights. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. I really appreciate it. And seriously, if you ever get any questions and I'm on, even if I'm playing something else, yeah, please don't hesitate and enjoy your game. You can paint it, you can do the floors, different colors, whatever. Have fun with it and have a great sleep and hope to see you again. All right, guys, what I'm going to do, please stay with me, those who are on Twitch. I'm going to raid out. For those on YouTube, thank you so much for watching and look forward to seeing you in my next stream video. And take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.